know what they say? There is no spoon.
What?
Nobody? Name the movie? Nobody?
No.
Matrix?
Nope.
I don't know that
Never
one.
heard of it.
Is it the Matrix Reloaded? It's the second one. Where he's
Yeah.
looking for
Two-
whoever, and the little kid's like, there is no spoon. No.
Oh, when they're
Yes,
bending the spoons?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember the
Good
quote,
times.
but I know what
There's no
scene you're
spoon.
talking about.
Yeah. It's a good time.
Bunch of bald kids bending
Yeah.
spoons.
You got it. But what's going on, everybody? I'm the one, the only, the WOOKIE. Back at it in 2026 with the normal cast of Misfits. We have the kid that knows everything, Mr. Cole Robbie.
Back at it like a crack addict.
We got the ridiculously good hair, Felix.
Almost didn't make it.
You weren't going to make it?
Almost did not make it.
Like tonight or like to 2026?
Yep.
Tonight,
Probably both.
in 2026.
Oh, got it. Okay. Wow, why? What happened?
Lost track of time.
Oh, yeah, I did too. Don't feel bad. I totally did too. And then we've
Okay, good. There's everybody then. Okay, got it.
we've got the kid who's going to Philadelphia in a couple weeks, Dexter.
Yep. Hello, everyone. Going back
Go-
to school and then immediately going out of town.
Yeah, I heard you're going to Necco.
Yep.
Well, that
That's
should
the plan.
be fun. How was everybody's holiday season?
Pretty fun. We went skiing for 5 days. After the fourth day, I was completely exhausted and my knees were broken. But I had fun.
Your knees were broken.
Knees were broken.
I mean, they just had gotten a lot of beatings from falling and stress and almost getting dislocated a few times. They were hurting, but I was fine.
What?
I could
What
still
did
walk.
you
Okay.
do?
Broken is something else.
Skiing, downhill skiing in Colorado.
And were you doing it right, or like what's? I don't.
I was just doing a lot of runs through the trees, and I hit a few trees and hit my knees a few times.
You hit a few trees,
Yep.
Dexter. What are you doing, my boy?
So did all of my family members. To be
hit
to be
tree? Isn't that how Sonny Bono died?
fair. I don't know who that is.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
It's okay. Nobody important.
Ah! You don't know who Sonny and Cher are? Maybe you know Cher?
Nope.
Okay, so the trend continues into 2026 of just me making references.
This person
that
died
just-
before I was born.
They probably did. Yes, actually. They probably died. before
Why
you
would
were
I
born.
know about them?
When were you born? 2000.
2006.
Oh, God. Yeah, he
God.
was dead well before you were born. I think he died. I was in middle school when he died. But we got tons
That's about
to
the
go.
time when I went to college.
2006.
About that time, yeah. 2006,
I was-
2007 is when I went to university.
I was a sophomore in college in 2006. Yep. That's how old I am. Oh, I'm going to go get my walker. Hold on, guys.
Mhm.
But anyways, we got lots to go over. Altered is moving into 2026. New partners, new tournaments, new prizes, new sets, new everything.
Yep.
As
Except for
Felix
us.
said. Except for us. Same
Yep.
old.
We're the same old.
shit podcast that you guys keep coming back to. We're not sure why.
I mean, we're very different than we were at the beginning of last year.
True.
How so?
We used to have a lot of other people.
This is true. There has been a lot of shaping that has happened within the past
Yeah,
year.
that's true.
Yeah, what was funny is Z was actually in my neck of the woods and didn't even
Yeah,
bother
how
to
did
reach
that
out to
happen?
me.
How
I
did
don't
you
know.
meet up with Z?
I didn't meet up with Z.
Ooh.
He was in my
it
neck
was,
of the woods and didn't he met up
Ewok
with
and Sydney
yeah,
met up with Z and
and Dan,
played
yeah.
some whirly ball with him.
Yep. Didn't contact me. Fuckers. I work a lot. That's probably why they didn't
He has a
contact me.
vendetta
I'm
against
always
you now?
I don't think he has a vendetta against me. It's just I work a lot, so I don't think Dan actually contacted
Yeah.
me. And Since he doesn't play Keyforge or Altered anymore, like there's, why would he? We don't play anything together. I don't think he knows that I play.
What are they?
Things
What are they even
games.
doing with their lives now? Like
A lot of board
just
games,
working a normal job, and like
lot of
watching
board
TV
games.
on the couch.
Lot of board games. But we got the 2026. Well, what do you want to go through first, right? Do you want to go through the 2026 competitive circuit first there, Mr. Cole?
So I laid out some bullet points for you to perfectly take you through what we're gonna touch on. The first bullet point is the roadmap for next set. If you did not see this announced, it was on the 9th, so 2 days ago.
Yeah.
So retail should start receiving their orders of Seeds of Unity around February 9th, and then backers will start receiving them on February 16th, and they're considering the official release date February 13th. So another key thing to know, since a lot of us, especially in the United States, now mainly just play online, it will be available on BGA starting February 13th. So,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And if there's no qualms or questions about that, I'll just lay out the next important dates, and then we'll dive into the competitive circuit because there's a lot of exciting stuff in there.
Let's dive into the competitive circuit. I'm interested.
Sounds good.
Yeah, to give you some key dates real quick, January 31st to February 1st will be the winter season finals. We'll get a little more into that when we dive into the details. On Sunday, February 8th, there will be a Seeds of Unity demo deck tournament, and the end of Season 4 will be February 12th. So if you are wanting to get any of those organized play rewards, that will be your last day to do it.
Okay. And that's
But-
for... Oh, go ahead.
That's for what?
So that's for
That's
which
for
season?
Sky season.
Sky
Yeah,
season.
Sky
okay.
season.
Well, let's say we're still in Sky season, right? I
Yep,
lose track.
yep. So that'll end. That'll end on the 12th. And the competitive circuit, there's a lot to go over. There's a lot of ins and outs. I'm sure multiple people have made in-depth videos about it. So I'll just kind of say what's interesting to me and what I know information about. And then if you guys or anyone in the live audience has questions or things like that, we will go through that.
Okay.
So the new thing is there will be qualification phases. So that'll be starting now through quarter 3. And there will be 2 different ways to qualify. Local game stores can still hold tournaments and qualify someone. But the big exciting news is weekly league tournaments on BGA can now qualify someone for a finals event. So off the top of my head, the weekly Aces, Road to Valhalla, I think the Spaghetti Singleton event, and the Foil series, which is turn-based. I believe all of those include a way to qualify for the finals. What that means is if you win one of those weekly events, you get invited to a finals. And then if you win that finals, you are then qualified for Worlds.
Oh. Is this going to allow more people to get qualified? Or no? Or are we still on the same game path?
I don't know if they actually listed the total. I know that the last chance qualifier. I mean, you could break it down and do the math because there will still only be winter finals, spring finals, and summer finals, and then a season invitational. So after the 3 seasons are complete, set 4, 5, and 6, an online invitational event will be held. This provides a last chance opportunity for the performers from each of the season finals to secure their place in world championships. So I think I maybe misspoke a little because you'll go into the season finals and then you will participate in that. And then I guess that qualifies you for the invitational. So this is, they're just kind of laying out the roadmap so far. I think hard numbers and other certain dates aren't really set yet.
Okay.
Looking through the article. Okay, yeah, so it does say here actually. It's just kind of hidden in the sentence. So there will be a last chance qualifier like there was last year in Q4 of this year. And it says 8 available qualification slots will be given towards that. And they will join the already secured 24 other finalists. So at the final World Championship, it's still only going to be 32. So
It's kind of a bummer, but okay. Well,
There's just a lot of
Oh,
different
yeah.
ways to get those qualifications now instead of just playing in one big tournament like the ones in Dallas.
Yeah, exactly.
I was hoping
Yeah,
it would be
so-
more kind of inclusive, but they want to keep it, I guess, still a little.
yeah,
No.
well, if they are doing it how they did it last year, it makes sense that it would only be 24 because that is 24 people that are getting a paid trip to wherever Worlds is.
Yes.
Are they still? They're
And-
still going to pay for it, huh?
I am not sure.
Okay.
That is, I don't believe confirmed yet. But that is a good reason why I would think that there's a limited amount of
If that's the
qualification spots.
case, I could see, keeping it limited, right? That I understand.
Yeah, because like I don't know exact numbers or anything, but like one of the qualified players from Brazil and then one was like from Malaysia, and a flight for those and like some of the stuff is like $7,000 or something.
Yeah,
So
it's not
Jeez.
cheap. Yeah, I
it's,
know.
it's quite a lot. So just to reiterate how I am understanding this, because there's not a lot of hard numbers. People qualify in weekly events or store events for the season finals. You compete in the season finals, and then if you do well, you'll be invited to the season invitational, and that's how 24 players will qualify, and then 8 will be on scene last chance qualifier. We just don't know the like bracket, or I guess like, you know, this tournament is the top 4, yada yada. We don't know that information yet.
Okay. It's still pretty nifty. I'm glad they're still going to have a, I guess, or there's still going to be something to go to, right? So that's a big deal.
Yeah, so this article is actually really long. So some other things that I'll just point out that are super cool is they do mention competitive limited formats. So they want more impact for limited formats this year, which includes draft and sealed. And it's not exactly confirmed on if it'll be like truly competitive, but they also have mentioned no unique and singleton and doing stuff with those. We just don't know what yet.
Got it.
Astro says, what about 2v2? 2v2 has always already been included in basically every competitive event. So at conventions, we always do 2v2. At Worlds, there was 2v2, unless I am remembering entirely incorrectly. But yes, so more of a support towards those. They talk about greater role for organizing partners, which we'll dive into in a second on that part. And then they just go through rewards. They talk about the judge program and how they did not fully launch it when they intended, but it's coming. And then revising all of the guidelines and yada yada. And at the very end, you can see the return of the Tumults and the Tumult Champion playmat, which, as always, is a very cool playmat. Unfortunately, I think it's my least favorite, but it is still very good. Still a very good playmat.
You like it?
Yeah, I think
like
it's a
the
good
color palette
playmat.
Looks like a playmat.
It looks like a play. That's kind of like a playmat.
I have so many playmats.
I mean, we all do.
It's a cool
If you-
playmat. It has Tumult Champion on it. If you win, great to
Yeah.
show it off.
But this one has it at the top. Didn't the last Tumult Championships have it in the corner somewhere?
Let me check mine.
I think they're always in the top center.
Was
I'm
Dexter
thinking it
Tumult
wrong.
champion?
But before I
they are
continue
always in the top center like that.
yeah.
Okay.
Continue
Yeah,
to
you're right.
rattle on to partner leagues. Anything you guys think or want to comment on that quick rundown?
Seems very similar to last year. It doesn't.
That's what I
A
was
lot
thinking
more
too.
online support.
Yeah, I mean that's
Yeah, they
kinda
do
the
have
way
the J
it's-
Invitational.
It's kind of to be expected, which is good to see, right? It's nice to see them. Hey, we're doing online because I mean they kind of don't get much of a choice in the matter, unfortunately. But like that's where the game's playing, so it's nice to see them like go, okay, we're gonna embrace this as opposed to
Just give it a try.
Yeah.
well, they're
And-
going to embrace it as opposed to like acting like it never happened. There you go. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah.
Because
Like a
and
there
lot of
are-
other companies have.
Right. There's a lot
Well,
of other companies that are like,
There's a reason for that.
what's the internet? Like, what's like, what?
They
So-
have that WoW song stuck in their head too. So
Yeah, clearly. But like, it's
no,
one
well-
of those things.
yeah, say whatever you want about the change in distribution, but this is absolutely because of the change in distribution. We tried for a long time to work with Asmodee to get online support, and they were always no.
Yeah.
No.
Asmodee hates online.
Especially in North America. I've heard other smaller countries, I think like Asmodee Italy maybe, they freaking made like statues for prizes for one of the tournaments in the area. And I'm like, damn, why can't we get that Asmodee? So yeah. But the online support, Asmodee North America especially never really wanted to work on that.
No, because Asmodee North America hates.
Yeah. So there is one good point that I kind of want to bring up and discuss before we talk about the online events, because there's a lot of people who still prefer to play in person. There are stores even in the US that supported it. There's a pretty healthy scene in Baltimore and some other areas. One thing that I have seen concern about so far is there are stores that I guess might want to hold a tumult, but didn't order the set, which doesn't really make sense to me. But what we don't know about currently is if there's a store that wants to host a tumult is there going to be an avenue for them to get something? I would say it's possible because there is a specific like retail email set up for stores, but they have not expressly stated, because the idea was if you order the set through the retail part of GameFound, you get the Tumult and adventure stuff like basically for free added on to it. I don't know why a store would want to host one but not order the set, but that's just my thoughts.
That would be weird. That would be funny. I would agree with you on that one. So, but I mean, you never know, right? Like, it's weird stuff happens, I guess, is the only way I'm going to put it to you. But yeah, you'd want to have obviously something to sell your constituents, I would think, right? Be like, hey, come play this game.
And
we have nothing to sell you. Or for price support. Or, you know.
Yeah, all they had to order to get the Tumult kit was 2 cases, which is only 12 displays.
Is it 6 per case?
Trust me, that I believe so. That is really not a lot, especially if you're a store that thinks you can hold a Tumult. Like,
this is
I
true,
know
because who held the
individual
last
people
year?
that ordered a case.
Right. Who held them last year?
Tons of stores.
No, well, sorry.
I don't know.
Yeah. No, you're right. Maybe for some of the smaller stores, it's going to be a burden. I was thinking more of the 2 big, what were they, the qualifiers? Which one was at Games and
Dallas
stuff?
and Baltimore.
Baltimore, and then the one in Dallas. So, those are the 2 I was thinking of. So,
even a small store though, like if you want to hold a Tumult, you either have players that wanted to pre-order, or you just inherited a bunch of players after the campaign or something. Yeah. 12 boxes is really not that much to go through. But I hope they have an answer for that. How it would work previously is you would just ask Asmodee, be like, hey, can we host a Tumult? And once again, that caused tons of issues. So while ordering it up front is maybe harder for some, it ensures that you have the product when you want to hold the Tumult, and also that you don't get the wrong season, which happened more often than you would think.
I mean, I really?
So.
Oh, but it was under
Asmodee,
Asmodee.
Yeah, like they would send. They would send the Trial by Frost playmats for Whispers from the Maze and yada yada, and they would be late or they would show up the day of.
I'm thinking all of the things that like some of us all went through well before this game was even a thing, and it's just like, yeah, the good old days of Asmodee controlling your tournament stuff was just a nightmare because they didn't know their heads from their asses half the time. It was great.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
I think a very good note that kind of points towards me thinking they'll be open to stuff like this is they have a sponsorship article, and we're mainly going to talk about online because that's what we run and a lot of us play in, but there is a section here for in-person tournaments, and it basically just says, for any tournament, we encourage you to contact Equinox Organized Play Team at op@altered.gg, and then they list out, based on how many players, what kind of stuff they will send you. It starts at 64 players, but there have been more than a couple times, grassroots tournaments that have gotten more than 64 players. So if you want to organize something like that, or you're a store that wants to, you just got to email them. So
are they going to be doing the 2 larger ones like they did last year? The invitationals?
No, I think that's going to be online.
All the invitationals are going to be online now?
Yeah, I think so, because one of their partners in the US backed out of Altered entirely. So,
Who would that be? You want to
and
name names
the
or no?
Canadian, it was our LGS. It was Common Ground.
Oh,
They're
it's
they're no
Common Ground?
longer doing Altered.
What?
Yeah,
What
and they
happened?
hosted the Dallas WCQ. They did not vibe with the Bloody Monday communication.
Oh, they didn't vibe, huh?
That was a downfall for a lot of places, for sure.
Yep.
I mean,
Which
it was an unfortunate event, which means whoever had access to whoever had access to post things on the internet, I hope you've taken their access away.
yeah, yeah.
I don't
It
ever wish
definitely
for
was
people to
not.
be fired, but seems like a fireable offense if someone asks me. Might just be
It
me.
was just not peer reviewed, is what we'll say.
It was just bad timing too.
I don't think it
Yeah.
was reviewed at
I'm
all.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm sure the person
Yeah,
who
that
typed
was
it
the
up
problem.
and posted it wasn't their fault. I'm sure someone above them was like, "We need to get this out now. Go ahead and do it." And then, yeah,
We'll worry about it later. And then, boop.
yeah, yep.
I just
So,
I can't see that happening. I'm having a hard time
I'm
for them going, like, well, okay, so, like, maybe it's not, man, was it, I mean, I just have a hard time believing that a company would be like, we need to get this information out there, and somebody's like, on it, boss, and then they run over and they're like, and they just type this up, and it's like, like, it just doesn't seem like that
Doomsday.
should be. Right, that's just like, why would you, like, and, no, it all seems wrong. I don't know, like, it just even reading it, you're like, it's like, that's kind of harsh. Are you sure that's how you want to word that? Like, I think there's better ways of wording it, but, I don't know, like,
Yeah.
Yep. Like, I have a hard time believing they're like, yeah, we need to get this information on it. It just, like, doesn't seem right. Is that? It seems like that's not the way you do that, and there were significantly better ways of doing things as such. And there were. But,
well,
okay. Enough of Bloody Monday.
Now we're yeah, we're headed into the new era, and the exciting thing is, and Ace is included in part of this. They have worked out a system for online events, and any event that has 32 to 64 players hosted on BGA, Equinox will provide 10 uniques for the top player every week. So in Ace, we've now had 3 weeks. So that's, 30 uniques that Equinox is sending to finalists. So I have like a connection with Cedric, who's the OP manager, and I give him information on, who won each week. And he sends me uniques to send to that player. So it's actually a very cool system. I've already
Are they all just digital,
Rinku,
and then you can print them if you want? Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Okay, so
you just get them into your account. So
yeah, so it's that if you're like, oh, that's cool, I need
where.
that. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
it's gonna take us a little bit to get back into the flow.
Part where we've the next part that we talked about a little bit before was like qualifications and things like that. The tournament does have to have 64 to 128 players. Right now, Ace, which is the tournament series that Altered Corner runs, does not hit 64. So if you want that to happen, you got to sign up for Ace. But the top spot gets 10 uniques. The second spot gets 5 uniques. And then 3 faction unique cards for each faction champion. And a World Championship season finals qualification. So what this means is going back to October is season 4. So if you competed in a tournament that was over 64 players and you got, first place, you are then qualified for the winter season finals event, which you will then compete in that to move on to the invitational, I believe is what they called it. What's really cool about that is there are actually going to be, I'm not sure if any of them have qualified yet, but there will be no unique tournaments that you can do this with, and Singleton has been partnered as well.
How many
I think
people were
Singleton
showing up to
is
the
my
in-person ones?
favorite.
To the world qualifiers, yeah, the two U.S. qualifiers. Do we remember how many showed up to
50?
each one? 50?
Yeah, well, Dallas had, I think, 58 or 60 registered, but then there was a bomb threat. So I think we ended up with 52, 53. And then I think Games and Stuff had 65 or less.
I'm having a hard time with everything being online.
Yep.
Like, I really feel like it needs to be in stores
online
in front
is...
I know online is king, right? I get it. But, like, if you're not... What
more
is
popular.
No, I get it, right? I get it that online is the way people are playing right now, right? What is the strategy then to make this game become a little bit more, right? What's the growth strategy look like here in the next... I know right now they're kind of in, well, we're just really working from game found to game found, I guess. Which is not a great way to work, just by previous experiences. Just like what's your growth strategy? Because you're not encouraging people to get into the stores to play it. But I mean, does that even matter anymore? Like I don't. My thing, like,
Online is...
Online is...
I was just going to say, my hot take is it does not matter as much anymore. I think for far too long, we've put this, the game store matters first and foremost above all else. And I actually think it's very bad for games.
But like,
now.
I don't know about that. Like, because your growth strategy is like, what is your growth strategy for growing the game into more? Like, because now it seems like once it goes to online, I mean, I know there's games like Hearthstone out there, but those are fully digital, right? They're not expecting you to buy any, overpriced cardboard pieces. They're asking you to buy overpriced pieces of code. But like, if you're not just, do we live in a world where Altered might just become fully virtual? That's a question I'm directing at you, Cole.
Not fully, but I think this is kind of...
I do not think so.
Whoa,
I think
you're laughing. So I think along what Cole, I think what was going to say was that digital would be the main audience and the physical would not.
Yeah.
But it would not disappear.
Digital is 100% the main audience. We've seen that because somehow we're pulling hundreds of people online, but like struggling to get anybody in store. Right? So obviously digital is your main audience, but then would it, I don't know, is it cheaper to do the online portion than it is running actual physical cards then? Is this something that
the tariffs and stuff, I see it being a thing.
Sure. I mean, but put those aside, right? I don't think the tariffs are the end-all, be-all to, There's other games that are being affected by the tariffs, and, they're not struggling, right? Maybe they are. I don't know. I'm not as deep in those communities, but is this a way... You know what I mean? Because
And-
we're talking. What do we say? 2.5 million is their goal per game found, right?
Yeah. And then we have to keep in mind that Altered is tied to the physical, and if people don't find the physical, they can't scan. And if you can't scan, you don't have a marketplace.
Well, okay, but if I am going full digital at that point, right? You don't need
That's a
to
problem.
scan,
Yeah, exactly.
right? There's no need.
No,
to
then
you can still,
they'll have to find another avenue to be able to have products actually sent out to people in some way.
because
So
it
they
seems like
have
there's
to
just been
make
a
an actual
whole.
online marketplace for it.
And the unfortunate people, well, there is they own the online marketplace for it. You guys are right now. Everybody's swapping basically digital, pieces of code, right? That you have the option to print if you so desire.
Yeah.
But like more or less right now, that's already built into the system. It just seems like it's an unfortunate series of events that Altered has hit. Like, at first this game had a lot of hype behind it, and then like things didn't go fast enough for some people who don't understand how the real world works. Thank you, millennials.
You're
like,
welcome.
like it's just, and they were like, well, this is not, I'm out because this isn't happening at the speed I want it to happen at. So a bunch of people left, and then
It's just interesting as well, thinking that like the marketplace does exist, but the only cards that currently exist in it are cards that you can actually scan.
for right now.
So if for whatever reason you take the physical completely gone, right now, all the physical cards were completely gone, the marketplace would move. You won't be able to scan anything anymore.
Right.
So they would have to create a new whole infrastructure and product line that would be specific to online, which currently doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist right
Technically, there
now.
are cards that only exist digital.
Yeah, the promo ones, no?
Yeah, but they aren't on the marketplace.
Yeah, they are. The Masubi.
Well, I would say, why wouldn't they be?
Oh, the Musubi cards. Okay. I thought you were talking about like
There's two or
the
three
dragon
of them now.
from that event.
Yeah, there's a couple of them that are
Yeah.
Yeah,
solely
it's
it's
physical.
available to everyone.
Right. So like, I don't know. Like, is this the world that we live in? Where just like again, digital has taken over. Like, is this a way for and would it hurt Altered more to just go, hey, we're going full digital? I don't know what kind of money that
Definitely
would cost.
think it would
I
hurt.
think it would hurt.
Why would it hurt?
Because there is still people that really enjoy playing physical and don't like digital like yourself that want to play in stores. That market still does exist. Currently, it's just smaller than.
But I feel I very much am in the
online.
minority. Very much in the minority.
Yeah.
And if I had easier access to cards, because I don't have access besides the Game Found, if I had easier access, if I could just go online and maybe buy a box and rip some digis, right? I might be a little more active. I don't know. I might and might not be.
Well, you can just go on the marketplace and buy like 60 cards for
You're
$1. So.
100% correct. All this is true. But like, I don't know. Like, I feel like maybe this is a measure they could take. And then you cut out the physical realm and maybe make your goals a little bit easier. We're still keeping into the card game realm.
Yeah,
I mean,
so what I would say is I think going forward, this is going to be more of the reality. It's not going to be like huge push into physical only or huge push into digital only. It's going to be a more incorporated mix of both. And I think if they were to go 100% digital, the issues with that are not what most people would think. They've already proven that they can, divvy out hundreds, if not thousands, of uniques digitally that have never been printed. Same with alt art cards, things like that. And then, if anything, that keeps the marketplace going. Because if everyone, gets them at some point, maybe for some reason someone wants 6 instead of 3, and if you sell them on the market, you can do that. Just recently, they unlocked the ability to sell the alt art beyond the gates tokens. So Ma, Buddha, and the recruit, and I think Brassbug. And the Buddha one is selling for like $3 a token, because people that didn't buy the first set had no way of getting them until now. The issue, I think, if they were to go fully digital, would be laws. They are an international game, which most TCGs actually aren't. And there are a lot of laws around like digital packs and what a lot of countries consider gambling.
That is true.
I wonder how Hearthstone gets around that.
They are different in other countries and things like that, I'm pretty sure.
Where's Hearthstone
I
located at? Like, where's the main office? It's right there. Like, Europe has really, really, really strict laws on loot boxes and gambling compared to the US.
Yep. They just have to change it to where like you can't buy a box for $6 and not, get what you want or something like that. I think if you're able to earn in-game currency for them, it's a little more lenient, but I haven't looked into those changes in a long time, but more countries are starting to, break down on it even more.
Because I wonder, if they're breaking down on the
States,
online stuff, like how is this not being broken down into the card game division, into Magic and Pokemon and all this stuff too overseas?
Because it, has physical products that everyone can get their profits in. I don't know, or because legislations are stupid.
That's probably because legislations are stupid, but I wonder. I wonder. But I think that's a topic for a different day. I'll maybe do some research on it, and we'll try to figure it out.
Yeah, I think for the United States, the thing that a lot of people might not want to hear is that the game is going to be mostly digital in the United States. But I think their system is really good anyways if you do back the game founds to get physical product. Unfortunate side of things is if you don't have anywhere to play locally, they're kind of
boned.
like dead once you scan them,
You're
but
boned.
the marketplace changes that entirely. I have honestly, it's helped me survive the last 2 months because, as some people may know, I've been unemployed. Just selling cards on the marketplace. So if I back the game found and I pull something like an extra Exalt or, the Hunger is a really expensive rare, and I'm like, well, I'm not playing Bravos, not even online. I can just sell them for profit and, take that money out. So I think how you look at the physical product, whether you can play with it or not, is, how most of the US will go forward. But who knows? Maybe there will be a revitalization and it'll come back around in different areas where it died out. It's happened before. And there still are pockets of, good groups of people. It's just the US has no public transportation and is very spread out. So,
yeah.
Yep.
I wouldn't say no, but
like
not great quality.
Yeah.
So
I shared the other day, if I wanted to take public transit to my LGS Common Ground, Google literally says, sorry, there's no way to do this. There's no way to get to that store with public transit in my area, which is very funny.
That's a bummer. All right, where did we leave off? Did we do winter season finals? I think we did that.
Yep. So we talked about the winter season finals. We talked about the demo deck tournament. I normally would have had more information because they used to be hosted by AWOL, but AWOL is no more. So I do not have any more information other than it's happening that date that we said earlier, Sunday something. It's in the article. But I'm sure more information will come out. And as usual, as important information comes out, I tag @digital in the Altered Corner Discord, which you would be really silly to mute if you signed up for those notifications, because if you come to me 6 days later and say, I never saw that, I'll tell you that I pinged you for it. But yeah, the last two things are just super quick before we get into the question and events and wrap up. Reveal season for Seeds kicks back up January 29th. We have about, I think, a guy trying said 45-ish% of the set revealed. So the rest of it will start coming out then. And in this main article that's on the website that we're talking about, there's just reminders for, game found information. If you didn't get your uniques, do this. If, you need to change your address, blah, 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 do that. So make sure you have all your things lined up before it ships, because you don't want it to ship to your grandma's house if you don't live there anymore.
Meemaw's got my altar.
What's your wife saying, Wookie? What's she saying?
I don't know. I think she's talking to my daughter. It's getting to be that time. It's that time. We got to get people to Betty Buys, because finals are starting in high school, y'all.
Get ready for school tomorrow.
Finals are starting soon. I don't know when, but finals are starting soon. So
Felix is excited.
Yeah, for high school.
What do you mean finals?
For high school, midterms. They call them all finals in high school.
Not midterms. At least for us, midterms were in December, but our semester did just start.
Oh yeah, their halfway point
is,
I believe, this week, maybe next week.
Oh, okay.
So they have their midterms
because y'all start later and end later,
right?
Up north.
Yep.
Yeah,
we don't start. You guys start in like August, don't you?
Yeah, we start mid-August.
Yeah, they don't start till like what?
Your eggs are in the Tupperware.
Thank you. Yes, they just start later. Okay. Anyway.
You eat the eggs at 10 p.m.?
Yeah. I love eggs. I am on a
you're gonna have nightmares about those green egg aliens from Goosebumps.
Well,
they do disappear at 10.
I've been really good, but as of late, I have been in a extraordinary. Today, I'm in a time bunch. Right, I've been doing a lot of stuff today, so I kind of am in a time bunch. I lost track of time because I've been trying to get a bunch of stuff done. But regardless of that, I am on what I'm going to call somewhat of a health journey this year to maybe drop a handful of pounds.
Let's go.
And kind of see if my 38-year-old ass can do it. So, eggs are typically a good way to shed weight. Eating them at 10 p.m. is not. But, kind of is what it is. It was one of those things where I was doing stuff all day, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, shit, it's fucking... Before I knew it, it was like my alarm's going off, and I'm like, what's my alarm going off for? I'm like, oh, fuck, it's 9. Who knew? So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm ready to see shredded Wookie.
I don't know if you'll get a shredded Wookie, but hopefully you'll get a slim down Wookie this year. So
I'm already imagining it.
Are we ready to move
Chewbacca,
on?
all shredded.
Yeah. Just shredded to the gills.
Yeah, you guys ready to answer...
Ready to go to the question, everybody?
You ready to answer a fun question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I can't answer this. Maybe
this question seems like an oxymoron to me.
If you could make your for
what
Dexter
is our definition of?
Because Dexter's gonna be like a one drop that just wins the game. That's not broken. That's not broken. That's not
Exactly.
broken.
All right, let me lead the way for you here, Dexter.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right, so
Okay,
the question is...
ideal,
if you can make
non-broken,
your
unique.
There you go. Ideal, non-broken, unique.
All right,
Dexter
so
can't do
mine is in Muna. It costs
Yours is in Muna?
three from
Uh-huh.
hand, 2 from reserve, or 3, whatever, it don't matter. And all it does is at dusk, if it has a boost, it draws a card. That's it. It's good.
Okay.
That's all I need. That's all I need. No landmark
Yep.
requirement, no other character requirements, just that. And it's good. It's what Muna needs, and it's not broken.
See, I have a lot of
there you
different
go.
ideas, but I'm pretty sure you would quantify them all as being broken.
Yeah, Dexter's are just going to be broken.
So what if we
'cause
have
he's
like
gonna-
a
he's-
Bravno,
No, Dexter, yeah.
not Bravnar, Bravos 3/3. Let's say its stats are understated, so it's like a 2/1/2. And whenever it gains a boost, draw a card.
Yeesh. Oh boy.
How do we
no,
like that?
No. Just no.
You
No.
tried. You tried.
It already exists, and it's too much.
You tried. You tried,
We
Dexter.
make it a little bit more expensive,
be-
and is it fair?
It could be a 3/3 with 0/0/0, and you draw a card every time you get a boost, and it's still nasty.
Dexter, I don't think you
Yeah, it's
realize
still
how
pretty
much
good, isn't it?
draw card, like, you have to reel that in to make it.
That's
Like,
why I like it.
every time you draw a
Drawing
card,
cards is good.
efficiency just is through the roof. Like, I don't feel like you understand the powerfulness of just the phrase that you just said. Because I want something with birds. So, like, every time you play a bird, it would be a bird. Where are all the birds? Are they all in Muna? I don't know if Horror
No,
is
they're
technically a
in
bird.
multiple factions. It would be the subtype animal is what you're looking for.
No, it's gotta be bird. Bird. I don't know,
Well,
something
there's no
when you
bird subtype. They're
so
animals.
first of all, we need to make the subtype bird, and then whenever you
Oh,
it
God.
would be played whenever you play a bird, you can place a +1. You can place 1 boost on target bird. Very bird centric.
But adding the bird subtype breaks the game because birds are already in it and they're all animals.
These little animals.
Maybe
Yeah.
we gotta oracle text some of these bad boys to their animals and birds.
Oh God.
We'll cross that bridge later. It said ideal, right? If I can make my ideal involves making a whole subtype.
But they're already animals. You just need more of them.
Yeah, but I don't want all the other dirty animals to get it. Just bird.
Yeah. No cats or dogs allowed.
No
No
cats,
bunnies.
no dogs, no bunnies, no. What else do we got in this? I think the whale, right? The sky whale's technically an animal. No, it's not, is it?
Yep.
It's
Is
a
it- is it-
leviathan.
Yeah, but it doesn't have the subtype
Might just
animal
be
on it.
Leviathan.
It's just a leviathan.
No.
Yeah,
Yep.
I just want the birds. It's my idea. This is my dream world, guys. Deal with it. Okay. Anyways, do we go
All
through
right.
Felix's?
All right.
Not yet. But mine is pretty simple.
All right.
I just need Garrick with a lower reserve cost,
Oh,
and I'm fine. I have one
Spam
that's
that Garrick from
I have one that's
reserve.
like
Let's go.
he's like I have one that is 2/3/3/0/0, and then from anywhere you can pay one mana to pick up a card from your reserve. I just need it to be a 2/2/3/0/0, and you don't have to pay the mana to pick up something.
got it.
Reasonable. What's funny is you and all your Garricks and me and Eros. I opened, I don't know, like 15 assorted packs or something over the weekend, and I pulled 2 new Eros uniques. just sitting down to do that. It was funny.
I have a full page of Gary's right now, and half of another one.
Yeah. Well, I believe Felix is going to sneak off into the sunset. He has to sleep.
Yes,
Me
We
too.
I will sneak off.
But
We are-
we're
we
done
are
here,
just
so
about
we're
done.
wrapping up. Make sure you go. You can go to alteredcorner.com/events for all your events needs. Check it out. Go visit the Patreon and make sure you support Mr. Cole Robbie and all he does for this game. It's quite ridiculous that he does not have a job with Equinox. Just putting that out there. And make sure you go visit our sponsor, W.GG. Use code DRAWBETTER to get 10% off all your energy needs. With that being said, we will see everybody. Finally, once again, we'll see everybody next week.
Later.
See you next week.
Bye, Felix.
Bye.
Adios,
Into the sunset.
everybody.
Yeah.